Welcome back to my channel, guys. I have another video in my series of in current meta that I'm calling it. It is a series where I play one bot, or I focus on one bot, and today I'm focusing on the Ares, which is a MK1 level 10 with two pulsars, MK1 level 9, and two shredders who are MK1 level 10. They are not maxed out, but they are, in my opinion, decent, leveled, and pretty strong. But let's see how the Ares, with these weapons and setup and these levels, how it would work in the current meta, whether it's still good or not. As you can see, I have 3 times nuclear reactors on it. They are maxed out, but you only get 4% for each module. And I just showed you also the pilot skills. So let's jump into a battle. So the first battle that I'm playing is Domination. I am playing 3 matches in this video for you guys, and I think this one's Domination. The next one will be Team Deathmatch, just to show you guys how the Ares is performing. Obviously I set up my Ares as more of a sniper to see how it would work with his ability to shoot from afar and do damage and hopefully some kills in the current meta. But because this is Domination, I'm starting off with my Phantom, my favorite bot. So let's see how it goes. I just captured the beacon, and here I see I have 3 opponents in front of me. I don't think I have any backup here, but they are trying to, they're hunting me basically. So I try to play a little bit defensive, trying to wait out their abilities and let them fire the ammo. And here I'm trying to, at the same time, getting away from the leech, but also trying to shoot him. But here, I'm just being very defensive, shoot whenever I can. I'm losing some HP, but that's fine. I know that my Phantom is tanky enough, I guess, to withstand the damage. Here the Leech has no less stand and just use his ability, so that's a pretty good kill, easy kill for me. A Ravana is always a troublemaker these days, so I'm trying to do my best here with the ammo that I've left, but yeah, the Ravana is just really annoying and definitely an overpowered bot with his ability. His ability is basically a built-in phase shift, so that means phase shift is already super strong, and he has a built-in phase shift. Luckily, this Ravana wasn't super strong in my opinion. But imagine the current Ravana with the legendary pilot on it. It has 3 of those abilities and a phase shift, so it means it can phase shift like 4 times, and it's really tanky. That's why Ravana right now is really overpowered. Here you can see I'm going for the B beacon that I capture in here, trying to keep the overview and see what I can do. There's an Archon coming towards me, almost in reach of my fire distance. Try him to trigger his ability, which works. I try to get into cover, but I thought he was going for the beacon, so I went to the beacon, but he landed way earlier. I think he was trying to start his cooldown quickly and get into cover, but obviously the Phantom is really nimble, really fast. So this is basically a snack for my Phantom. Got that kill, and since I wanted to show you guys footage of the Ares, so from this part on I'm just trying to do damage while basically letting my bot die. But then I saw an Ares and I'm like, okay, this Ares needs to be the final kill for my Phantom, and then I call it quits for it, and then take the Ares. As you can see, the Ares isn't very strong anymore. In my opinion, the Ares is not in the top 5 meta at this point. I personally just like to play with it because of its ability and shield, and also the weapon setup. So this map is actually really good for the areas. You know, it's very open. It's quite big. It's not a very small map. So there's a lot of distance that you need to travel in order to get to another beacon, which is great for my setup of my Ares because it is a sniper, right? So I try to stay in the 500, 600 meters. There's an Ao Ming in the back, as you can see there. And I'm trying to damage a little bit with my pulsar, but as you can see, it's peanuts. Damage that I'm doing. It's nothing, you know? Even with my ability, with my shields and built-in weapons, it's not that big of a deal for the Ao Ming, and he shot back with his weapons. I forgot the name of it. It's the rocket weapons, the Alpha rockets, and even though I was just out of his 500 range, he shot those rockets, and it still got the splash damage on me, which you will see is quite a lot. So wisely of him to land, because then he has his resistance, which is good for him. And here I'm trying to get this Leo, but this Leo is also very tanky, as you can see here. Even with my ability, built-in weapons and my regular weapons, I can't kill it in one go. So I'm trying to retreat, play a little bit defensive here, because the Ares is just really fragile. It goes down really fast without his ability. And I have my ability back in right now. So I'm trying to get an aim on him. And it's right here. So he's locked, I do my ability, and he is gone. But then, you know, I'm very low HP. It's not looking too good for me. A Ravana is coming to hunt me down as well. If I just could have go out of his reach, it would have been, I could have killed that Ravana if his abilities were all used up. So this is the only match that I will show you guys in its full. The other matches I will cut down the rest of the gameplay because I want to show you guys the areas. But this match is almost over anyway, so I decided to keep it in here entirely instead of cutting it. And if you guys are interested in footage of the author that I have, my author is level 58. I have one damage module that I have leveled up to level 14 from the top of my head, but my weapons are not leveled. They're just, my beta weapons are level 1 and my alpha weapon is level 2. But I got a very good footage while playing here, so I will show you guys the footage of the author at the end. So please stay tuned, but if you don't want to, you can fast forward to the end to see some nice gameplay of the author. Yeah, I think I killed like three titans with my author, and my author is not even leveled up that much, and isn't that strong, you know. So I just thought it was really cool to share with you guys. So here the match is almost over. Unfortunately we lost, but you know, it's okay. Did some decent damage, 370,000 silver. It's okay for a match that I lost without premium, without any boosters. It's okay. We'll just jump into the next battle, which will be team deathmatch that I'm doing. Just to show you guys how well the Ares will perform on team deathmatch. At this point I saw the Ravana coming this way, which is not good for me, but I'm trying to do damage or lock it down. Lucky for me, he went for my teammate. It's the Ao Chun. So I'm taking this opportunity and chance to walk away from it. But the Leech with the Scourges is also very annoying because he was shooting at me. But you know, I couldn't do much, so I just tried to walk away and put as much distance between them and myself, because my setup is more of a sniper. I have no chance to fight them in a close range, and also they are way better bots. You know, the Outshone and the Leech and the Ravana, they're all better than the Ares. They all have last stand, I think. So it would be, yeah, it would be bad if I stayed there. So I'm trying to stay at a distance, shooting from afar. But as you can see, the cover on that side is crazy. I can't find a good shooting spot. So I'm trying to head back, hoping I can get a better angle. But no chance. I think I had a little bit of a lag at that point because I wanted to open up my shield, but it didn't work. So let's jump into the final match. This is domination. So I wanted to go to the middle beacon, but then I wanted to go to the right beacon. And then I saw 4 teammates of mine going to the right beacon. So I'm like, okay, never mind. I'll just go back. And I saw the other Ares. So I actually wanted to team up with him and do an Ares train. But I thought, like, let's just try to get this beacon, or at least try to shoot and keep away the enemy from this beacon. So I wanted to do that here, which is a Leech. He starts leeching me. And yeah, a waste of my shield ability, but okay. So I'm trying to walk with this Ares teammate, hoping that we can do some kind of combination. But you know, as you can see, and I knew this when I was playing, is that we're of course we want to take the beacon, but this is close range, and the Ares is just not good at close range. You see here, I can kill the Phantom, but there's still a Leech, there's still an Outshone, and without my ability, it's game over. So we actually eventually we win the match though, but yeah, not that great for the Ares in my opinion. So just to conclude, my final thoughts on the Ares, based on this gameplay, but also of course on other gameplays that I have played with the Ares in my own time, is that the Ares is fun to play with. I still like it, but that's my personal opinion. But it's not in the meta anymore. It's not strong enough. It's outdated because there are so many other abilities that can bypass the ability of the Ares, the shield. You know, Phantoms, Ravana, Leeches. There's nothing you can do with its ability anymore, so it's really weak in my opinion. So yeah, for me, the verdict whether the Ares is still good in the current meta, the answer is it's a half yes and a half no. It's in certain moments, certain situations, the Ares is still good, still fun to play with. Depends on your setup as well. But I think like 60%, 70% of the time is that the Ares is no good because the current meta is too strong for them. So I probably will change my Ares as well for a Ravana, for a Nightingale, for a Scorpion that is coming up, which I'm really excited about. So that's my my thoughts on the Ares. Lastly, I want to show you guys some bonus footage of the Author Titan that I have, because I had a very good gameplay while recording for the Ares. I just want to show you guys that. So enjoy the footage here. And also, before I show you guys the footage, please consider to subscribe to the channel for future updates. If you liked the video, if you learned something from it, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
slain.